was a girl who is attending UCLA who sent an email to her future roommates.
Well, that's very nice, very polite.
And I think the best way to tell everybody on the internet about this email is to do a dramatic reading with all of them.
I'll take the top bunk bed that has a bottom and top bunk. I do not want that single bunk where it has a desk underneath the top bunk, so don't even try to leave me that. I'm also taking one of the white closets. There should be 2 white closets, and I'm taking one of them. I don't care which one it is, just know I'm taking one of them.
Okay, Ashley.
God damn.
Did you memorize that?
Is this your handwriting, Ashley?
I mean, she's setting herself up to not have any friends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My favorite part about this was that she sent like a follow-up email, and it was just like, I'm usually pretty chill, but I'm a ticking time bomb, so don't fuck with me.
Did she actually say I'm a ticking time bomb?
Something like that, yeah.
That is the ultimate follow-up text message after someone doesn't text you back for like 5 minutes, and then you're like, fine, fuck you anyway.
Yeah, you like
that
double
is
text.
that is a breakup email where like, you've not been responding to my messages. Are we dating or are we not?
Yeah.
Let's decide this right now.
Do I get the white closet?
The white closet? Is
Yeah, what are the other closet colors? I want to know what's happening here.
I also like.
Is she racist? Is that a segregation of
I think
closets?
she's a UCLA freshman, so this is her first year of college.
Yeah.
What
Girl.
kind of impression are you trying to make on these people?
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like this is the kind of girl who's never had any issue getting everything that she wants.
Oh, yeah,
ever.
never.
She's a special fucking snowflake who's been told forever that she's a real go-getter and that her attitude is a good sign of future success.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
also don't
exactly
know why
what
she
that
wanted
is.
the top bunk, bottom bunk for life. my
Right?
friends. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to climb to it. I mean,
to climb for sleep time.
Yeah.
I had the top.
I mean, although
Get out of here, Lindsay.
you can like
was
put
my
the
hiding
nice
place.
posters on the ceiling
That's true.
Yes.
and then just lay back and be like, oh yeah.
Like Hanson, your worst living situation you've been in.
I mean, I guess I can start where my parents turned my electricity off.
Oh my god.
What?
In the middle of winter in my bedroom. Fuck.
Is this like a life lesson? Like, you gotta learn, Ashley.
No,
On your
this
own.
was, so I graduated high school like a semester early, and my stepdad decided that meant that I needed to start paying a couple $100s a month in rent. I don't know, I guess he needed to spend more money on porn. And so,
Don't we all?
like, middle of winter, turned off the electricity to my room to make a point about how much money they were spending upkeeping me. And I, like, went up to the attic and I flipped the breaker back on and went back to my room. It's cold as shit, though, so I ended up, like, moving in with a boyfriend.
Oh my god.
But it was awful at the time.
Yeah.
Does that not turn off the heat to the entire house if they do that to you?
I have no idea. So
Separate unit.
it was, I mean, we didn't have central heating or anything like that. I'm not sure what the system was, but the electricity to my room was entirely off. So somehow it was super cold, not like frost cold, but it was a pain in the ass.
Imagine you in like a parka.
And I'd get home and I'd be like, ugh.
All right, guys. So for our Ask Us Anything, this is submitted by Rachel M. Have you ever literally pissed your pants?
Yup. Weird issue once where, for one, I was an outsider in Australia, so I didn't have like healthcare, and I went through a weird period where I don't know if I got a UTI or what the deal was, but I feel like I had to pee every couple of minutes,
I think that's a UTI usually.
and if I
Bladder
didn't,
infection too.
then I was like, there's like a little bit coming out, and I'm like I have to leave this meeting right now. Like right now. I'm really sorry, that's super disrespectful, but I gotta go. Otherwise, you're gonna pee all over this meeting room. And that would happen like a couple of times a day.
Jesus Christ.
It was awful, and it lasted for months.
God damn.
Months. And then there was a time that I had to pee outside because my boyfriend took my keys.
Who are these people you're living
Who are these
with?
people in your life?
Oh no, I
Why are you
wasn't
living
living
with
with him.
me?
I was just
Stop
dating
it.
him.
And he took your keys?
He was a terrible boyfriend, really nice person, terrible boyfriend. Cheated on me a couple of times. But we went to the races, which in Australia is like a lovely thing. You get like all super dressed up and ladylike. I had these,
is it
super
like the
crazy
Derby?
fancy
Yeah.
hats.
Off to the
hell
races.
yeah. So awesome. Wait till I show you pictures of it. But he decided that he had to go and help his brother in a fight. So he took off. And he was like, I'll be right back. But he had my keys. And so I got, like, he never came back.
Oh,
by the
I
way.
envision him being like, yoink! And then like running away from
No.
you.
So then he left. He never came back. I got home that night and I was like, I can't get in my fucking apartment. I'm mostly drunk and I really have to pee. And so I've
got this
That was
hat.
like, I was in this beautiful dress and this super fucking cool hat, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was in a misery because I was peeing in my carport.
Oh my god. Wait, like the garage? Yeah. You peed in your garage? Did you not have like grass outside or anything?
the carport was the only semi-private place I could find.
That's true. I guess if you're like out in public like that.
I ended up calling him and being like, the fuck is wrong with you? It turns out he'd gone to a bar with friends. So I went and got my keys back and I was like, you're the worst person ever. And then
I know what I had to do.
And I dated him for a couple more months.
Where are you? I will find you and I will kill you.
And then I'll take my keys back.
Yes.
And I'll pee indoors like a human.
So Peter asks, what are some of the ups and downs of dating a coworker? I personally have been tempted more than once, but I've been a bit too afraid to give it a chance. Michael is in the same department as you. And then I don't know if you and Bernie really work together a lot.
We've made it a point not to.
Not to.
In fact, my reporting structure is shifted a little bit off of what might be traditional, specifically to avoid that.
Do you guys have the rules too where like you don't watch each other's content? Because I know Meg and Gavin are kind of the
No.
same way. Yeah. They have a
No.
rule where they don't watch each other's shows.
I don't have that rule at all. If anything, like if Aaron's going to be on the podcast or in a short, like I'm even more eager to watch it because I want to be like, I want to support you and watch what you're doing.
Yeah, I think I know Meg and Gav had that that policy, and I think it was largely because that way they didn't want to be so involved in like watching each other's stuff that they didn't then have like stuff to talk about and tell each other.
That makes sense.
But I love watching Bernie's stuff. He's
Yeah.
a funny guy and he's charming and he's really cute.
you watch
and he's super
Michael?
smart and he says nice things.
Okay.
All right.
Handsome.
I think it could be complicated if you guys work very closely together because if something does go wrong, which tends to happen in a lot of relationships, it's going to be hard to work with that person. It's going to be hard to see that person every day.
Statistically speaking, you like in like the number of relationships I've had versus the relationship that's worked.
Yeah.
Like chances are relationships are going to be temporary, and that's fine.
Well, all the relationships you've had so far, other than one.
You're right, like up to this
temporary.
point. So it's like most of my relationships
they're
have
still
been temporary
going
ones.
forever.
Keep them on.
Yes.
You know, so I understand it. It's like it's a definite risk. In fact, for a really long time, I had policies against dating anyone I worked with, and for a while, I even had a policy against dating anyone in my industry.
Oh,
Because
wow.
Everybody
it's like
knows
these
everybody,
are people. Yeah, it's a very small, big industry, and I wouldn't want to be, working or interacting on a professional level with someone that I'd broken up with, and then it gets like just hella awkward. I don't know how high school students do it, to be honest, where you have to like
everything's
see
all
that person that you've broken up with all the time.
And like same like friend groups and things like that.
I mean, honestly, like I like working with Bernie. I like being able to see him occasionally throughout the day because I just like seeing him as much as humanly possible. But also that we have our separate tracks, so then we have stuff to talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Like, how was your day? You were doing what? That's really awesome. I had no idea. So it can work out, and it's very exciting when it does. But you do have to be very honest with yourself. And if you're like, no, I am being honest, I'm sure it can all work out. But there's something in the back of your head being like,
Yeah.
make sure you pay attention to the something in the back of your head, because that's probably the honest part, not the optimistic part.
Very true.
And just understand that if shit hits the fan, and it might, you don't know, you never know. I mean, you're either going to be miserable at your job, and you're maybe going to want to find another job where that asshole's not there, or like they're going to leave, or you're just going to be miserable every day having to see that one dick bag.
Yeah. You're already adorable as it is as a human being.
Stop.
We got like the adorable
Stop.
side of the couch and then like the villainous side of the couch.
It's the spandex side.
Spandex side and the
You got
fluffy.
spandex.
Wait,
and
are you
fluffy.
saying these are not sexy costumes?
Oh no!
I
you're-
feel sexy.
Because
I
I,
mean,
feel
100%.
really sexy.
I'm sure there's a portion of the audience who's very turned on right
Oh
now.
yeah.
That was exactly our demo.
Stop it. I guess furries would be into it.
Yeah,
You
furs
want
are
to
definitely
pull on my
into
ear?
Whoa!
Ooh.
I thought you were going to say you want to do it doggy style.
Oh no, that felt too obvious.
Did you guys ever participate in a costume contest?
I
Yeah.
did. I actually, it took me ages to remember that I had, because it wasn't a Halloween contest.
Oh.
I've never entered like a Halloween costume contest, because I always do like store-bought costumes, and I'm not gonna enter a Halloween contest with like something I bought from the store, because one, I won't win. If I'm not gonna win, I'm not gonna enter.
Unless you pull it off really well, which some people do.
Well, I mean, pull it off that way. Just
Oh,
like,
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey.
Unless you
if
get
I
naked on
learn one
stage.
thing, nudity
that'll
wins.
win?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
There you go.
No, but I won, sort of. It was American McGee's Alice. So this is 2000. Dating myself a little bit, ladies.
Best Alice.
And
How old were you in 2000?
Let's see. I was in.
can we not talk about this?
Yeah, let's not talk about this.
We don't need to know.
I was 6. Continue.
I had graduated high school.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm so small.
And I was running a fan site for American McGee's Alice because that was like the first game that I ever made a fan site for, and they EA was hosting an American McGee's Alice lookalike contest. Oh. And so I was like, I'm gonna enter this shit. And so I made a costume by hand. It's the only one that's ever worked. The other times I've tried to make costumes, I do shit like sew the arms on upside down.
I'm surprised
so
that
this
you
one actually
sew.
came out. My boyfriend's mom helped a lot.
Okay.
But I did do a lot of the heavy lifting, dang it. And then I kind of won, but then I kind of couldn't because I was helping host the contest.
Oh.
And so I had to get like disqualified, but I still kind of won.
I also have a lot of friends who have cosplayed like series that they've never watched to completion or something, but they just like the series and like the character
And
design.
then I bet people quiz them on it.
Oh my god!
It's like,
of course.
come
Like,
on.
so like when's their birthday on like?
Oh.
It's just shut up.
How much do you know about sharks and dogs?
Yeah.
Well, a
How do
little
sharks
bit.
have sex?
We like fire hydrants.
It's true. I
She's
actually saw a
legit.
dog pissed by a fire hydrant yesterday, and I was just like, classic.
What a classic
That dog
dogs.
is a fucking cliche.
It is. It's a walking cliche.
Like, you're so sassy. You're so
Sassy
It's a
dog.
walking cliche.
I'm my own best friend.
Go.
That's what I can be.
What?
Oh, baby,
barf.
you're triple. You could be Barf from Spaceballs.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
I thought you meant just
hold
a
on.
pile
Ready?
of them.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm my own best friend.
Aww.
Yes. You got into character.
I'm gonna win an Oscar.
Or you could be Wilfred. Wilfred, is that the name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yes.
That's
Wilfred.
true. It might be a little bit closer to Wilfred.
Yeah.
But I can quote Spaceballs.
You
so
can, there you go.
we'll just
You
with
can't quote Wilfred.
For Halloween in Australia, you have to go to like specific clubs that are doing like Halloween stuff. It's not like there's no trick or treating. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
So adults put
sad.
on their slutty costumes and are like, we're going to the club and this is where Halloween happens, and everyone's, all. It's like the best you can get. That's the closest you can get to Halloween.
Yeah.
There's like no candy or anything like that. It's just booze and stupid
Why
slutty
is that?
costumes.
Like, why is it just like a North American
Because
thing?
it's the
Here's my
devil's
theory.
holiday.
My theory.
Because it's the devil's holiday.
My theory is that because like a lot of other countries will have like more fancy dress parties, so just anytime they can be like, come dressed as something that starts with A. And that's the party. So they dress up all the
Asphalt.
time. It's just not Halloween.
Or capitalism.
Or capitalism. Yeah, because other countries hate that
Deep.
stuff.
I don't know.
That was tasty.
Tastes a lot better than his music
I keep
sounds.
forgetting to do that.
Ashley always does that on every show, and I'm always realize I don't finish my shot.
Is that the Aussie way too, or are we just?
I don't know. It's just the way I always learned it, that this is how you show you're not a pussy.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
Because you
done.
drank
plate.
all of it.
You're not a fucking pussy.
There's no drips.
Yeah. Yeah, get fucked.
I'm so terrible at it.
The best words that I found is hair color. Is a good way.
Hair color?
And hair color and wildlife.
Oh, yeah. It's all about that wildlife.
Exactly.
What do you?
Thanks, Steve
You're
Irwin.
going wild.
Wildlife.
Just put some peanut butter in your mouth.
I've never, even being around it as much as I have, been good in an Aussie accent. The only things I can say are get fucked. And not only because I heard that a lot.
Each of you gave me 2 facts about yourself, and I'm gonna have to guess who said what. Hates tequila more than anything. That's got to be you, Becca.
It actually is not.
No?
I have a kindred spirit.
Still love that tequila.
Because you were telling me before the show that you don't drink tequila unless you're like not gonna have a good time then, or a really good time, depending on how you look at it. So I guess that's Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah. If I ever have to wonder where a night took a left turn and into hell, the answer is the first shot of tequila.
That way you use third person for that too.
Where'd she go?
And I wonder where her night's gonna go.
Like, what happens?
The tequila gives Ashley like an existential experience.
It's,
She watches her body.
Here's the thing is you're watching your body, you're watching all these horrendous things happen, and you're helpless to do anything about it. Tequila's the worst. Tequila and gin.
Has never broken a bone. Lindsay. No, wait. You've done sports.
Or go on.
You're the athletic one.
I did sports. How dare you?
I've broken some smell.
She looks at me and goes, wait, Lindsay did sports.
Ashley was not active at all.
I was a dancer, thank you.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to still say Lindsay.
No.
Never broke a
I
bone?
have broken bones. Yeah,
Well, damn.
it's not me.
So you worked as a PA for American Idol.
What?
Wait, what? Who put that? Did you put that one?
That was me. I'm saying I never.
No,
broke
I was
bones.
faking you out. I've never broken a bone.
Oh, you both have never broke bones.
I actually have never broken a bone either.
High five.
Well, damn.
I can't pop my knuckles.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I can't pop my knuckles and I can't belch. Like, I'm the worst dude ever.
Do guys pop their knuckles a lot?
Don't
that's
they?
a thing.
Michael does.
That seems
Yeah,
like a dude
lot.
thing. Like, they're constantly doing like this or like this.
I hate it. I hate it.
Did you
Just do it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We're
Ladies and gentlemen,
Boost the volume.
over.
Boost the volume.
Hold on.
Ow.
No.
Get it?
Nope.
Because it was natural.
Oh God. Yeah, I got another. There you go.
Okay, so all I have to do is do it until it hurts really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we figured it out.
I have.
Ashley.
Kirk.
And it's me. It's me, Ariel.
I wasn't sure what order it was going to go in, so I panicked.
Things for
I
me
just
that I
don't
could
really
do.
like
Yeah.
people touching my bags.
Yeah.
Same at hotels. I don't want anyone to take my stuff. It's my bag.
Yeah.
Keep your mitts off it. It's my bag.
So do you only do carry-on travel?
I mean, occasionally I'll do like a big travel, and even so, I hate checking a bag. Inconvenience aside, I'm like, who's got my bag right now?
I need to learn how to pack from you.
You
then,
guys
'cause I
don't know,
cannot
like,
not check a bag. I love
That kinky shit I got in there, I can't have it just checking like going off. We're gonna get the law involved.
The law.
The law. What the hell is this?
Big floppy. It's tempting to like travel, like just like put some gigantic like cartoon dildos in a bag and just see if on the other side you get that little note from TSA. Anytime they open your bag, they have to like leave the note inside to be like inspected by like.
You should throw in some like photos of you in like really kinky shit, like, all in latex.
There's like furry outfits.
A whole bunch of like sexy photos of dogs.
Wait, time out.
Do y'all have those?
What is
boudoir?
a sexy photo of a dog?
I don't know. Maybe there's a dog being like this.
Yeah. I pictured a dog in a bikini.
Me too.
Or like a maid's outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
You
rough
don't
start.
think those people that put costumes on their dogs are doing it for like cutesy reasons, do you? No,
Like
they're
It's all sexual?
like they're into it.
They might be.
Wait, is
really-
it for
really
other
cute
wait,
meaty
before you
dogs.
is it for other dogs to like turn on other dogs or
It
like
might be like, look, this is a dog eat dog world.
this was all so that you could get to that.
All right, well, let's move on now to our Ask Us Anything question. This one's submitted by Becky F. And Becky writes, what makes you the most nervous more than anything?
Everything.
I mean, where to start, people?
People for sure.
People I don't know. Because like my thing is I'm terrified of strangers. I have my sense of humor, as it were, is extraordinarily awkward.
Yeah.
And so whenever I'm talking to someone that I don't know, I'm like, yes, hello, how are you? And I'm never comfortable around people that I don't know because I don't know
Really? 'Cause it
like
seems like-
what they think or like they're judging me or they're saying clever things and I'm like I don't have clever responses ready to go. I'm like I could use just improv and just like getting used to just not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Just like letting it all go.
The yes and mentality.
I could
Yeah.
use some yes and because mostly what I get to is yes.
As to what you guys think about this. This is submitted by Gregory A. And he asks, have you ever thought ghosts or aliens exist?
Duh.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Both?
Well,
Yeah.
it's unnerving though. So I saw Life over the weekend.
What's
Good
that?
movie.
So that's the new movie. It's Ryan Reynolds and it's Jake Gyllenhaal, and they find like a cellular organism on Mars, and then it starts like it's glucose based, so it basically feeds on sugar, and then they bring it up to the ISS, and they're trying to like see if they can like get it living again and like moving and do all that, and they do, and everything goes terrible from there.
Of course.
I
As it
won't
does.
I won't say more, but I really hope that aliens do not exist.
You hope that they don't.
Yes, they do, probably,
Probably,
because I mean, statistically speaking, we're like a teeny tiny corner and like a teeny tiny corner, and if we got the conditions right, somewhere else probably did too.
Yeah. There's probably another group of people making a podcast just like this
Right now.
somewhere else.
If we're very lucky, they're stranded. I was really little. I had the opportunity to finally get my own bedroom. I wasn't gonna have to share with my sister anymore. But the bedroom was in the basement and it was next to the laundry room. And at the time I was worried that the basement was haunted. And my mom told me, well, you can't have that room if you're gonna be scared in that room. You can't have it. You'll stay here with your sister. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. And so I immediately, like, the first 2 nights I was down there, I was like, you're good. You're good. You're fine. You're good. And then I survived long enough that I was like, yeah, no, we're fine.
I like how you said survived long enough.
I survived.
None of these ghosts came to kill you.
It's like nothing came and got me. Like, I was fine. Occasionally, because my mom, I think, was a total troll, would put laundry in to start before bed. And so I'd have to hear it bumping around to the next room, and I'd be like, but everything was fine.
Does that laundry have a knife?
And after that point, I was like, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
And Justin writes, have you ever sent a dirty text to the wrong person?
This will tell you what a gigantic nerd I am. Not a text. This was a private message on EverQuest.
What the fuck is EverQuest?
EverQuest, it was an MMO game. It came out in 99 or something like that, and I played
Before
it.
you were born.
Yes, but this was in BM before Mariel.
Before Mariel.
1999 BM, and I struck up an online relationship with this dude who also, was he was a little odd. He was I don't know, 10 years older than me.
Probably
and
way older than that,
I was in high school. And
Was he also an EverQuester?
He was. In fact, he was a level 50 dark elf.
Hot.
It was the necromancer, and I was like, what's up?
Once you go dark elf, you never go back.
Just think of all the things they can bring back to life.
Thanks, guys.
Fucking Christ.
And so, I was talking to this guy online, and I also had this guy who, he was my friend, and I told him I wasn't really interested, but he was my friend, and we played EverQuest as well. But I'd, sometimes be just, DMing with this other guy. Mm-hmm. And one time I was in the wrong channel, and it wasn't dirty. I was way too timid for that, but it was the most embarrassing text I've sent. Was yeah, I'm thinking of you too, and but I accidentally sent it to the friend.
Oh no!
And
is he finally my chance?
Yeah, pretty much. And then he figured out, and because then I was desperately trying to cover for it and be cause you're fuck, and so he knew immediately that I was talking to this other guy, and he got all depressed about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the weapons that you have in this game.
Oh, I forgot. I pressed enter too soon. I was gonna say I was thinking about your really great skills in this game.
What?
Was that always the excuse?
So-
Oops, hit enter too soon.
Yeah. So I haven't done anything too bad because I don't really send photos to people. So I don't think I've ever been close to being caught in that sense. But there was one time where I texted a friend of mine when I meant to be texting my boyfriend at the time, and it was me saying, I want your cock so bad. Luckily, my friend was cool about it, and it was a she, luckily.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier.
And I was just clearly that wasn't meant for you, so can we just forget about this forever? But she still brings it up to this day. She'll just text me, hey, I want your cock so bad. I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
Hold on.
I hate you. It wasn't you, Ashley. Accidentally texted Bernie something I meant for someone else this week.
Oh,
Was it dirty?
No.
Oh.
But let me find the exact conversation. I felt like an idiot.
Tell him more, Barbara.
So I was gonna go get dinner. Ashley, I just opened my phone and Ashley had sent, I want your cock so bad. Hold on.
She does. Right here, right now.
When you met me, was my hair still super dark, almost
Your
black?
hair white.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She used to have
I've known you
yeah.
for 3 years now, and this is all of
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Ashley, when I first met her, had dark hair.
I had really
could
dark brown
probably
hair. And so when I moved back from Sydney, my hair was dark brown, but it was dyed, and so I had roots a little bit. And Brittany and I, our first date was the Emmys, and I wanted to look really nice, and so I could the roots. What?
Girl.
That's so different. You look awesome, though.
Thank you.
You look like a different person.
You look like a totally different
Yeah,
person.
We'll
look
insert
really
it right
different.
here.
Holy shit.
But I was having roots, and the terrible thing about having lighter hair than than what you colored your hair is that it ends up looking, the roots look gray. Ooh. And I mean, my hair is kind of ashy anyway. So it was like the night before the Emmys. And I went to like Walgreens or something in LA or CVS or something and just like I was holding up my hair to the boxes going, yeah, this one looks close enough. Did it, and it came out almost black.
No.
And I was like, well, this is my hair color now. And when I finally went to go see someone about lightening my hair, because I wanted to go back to my natural color, which is like this color here is my natural color, it took them like 6 months.
Oh my god.
Of,
They had,
of
like,
stripping it out
oh my
because
God.
that box dye goes all the way in everything. Like it leaves you no privacy. It gets all up in your every single thing. Like every follicle.
I've had hairdressers yell at me for using box dye.
Yeah, I went into this lady and she was like,
What did you do?
And this was before like root touch-up existed.
oh yeah. She was like, this is gonna be a process. And so my hair gradually gets lighter over the next like couple of months, but it was so dark.
Yeah, it was
for a while.
like a, what's the word that for like a reddish brown?
An auburn.
Auburn. It was like a dark auburn, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like there was a little bit of red in it, but it was mostly just dark. Hella dark.
That's crazy.
Tyrion, who is Ryan, has finally decided to confront Daenerys Ashley about her dragons who keep eating everyone they hire to help take care of them and leave house-sized shits all over Dragonstone.
My lady, have you happened to notice the giant piles of dragon shit choking the streets?
No, what on earth are you talking about? My dragons are wonderful.
Please. There is a house-sized turd.
Quiet! I won't hear anything against my dragons.
Right, well, we just jumped right over peace, so let's continue anyway, though. And when they start, have you seen when it rains? It kind of turns into like a slush that's just, the people are choking.
So what do you think of Jon Snow?
The fuck is he?
Winning is
Nope.
what T. No, hold on, T. Hold on, S-T.
Boy, I'm really under you right now.
Understand that Jon Snow is, well, he broods like no one else.
Verily, but I just wandered the fuck off here.
Barely. Book titles in the forbidden section of the Citadel Library that could have helped people, been helpful for the people of Westeros to read. So let's think of some helpful books that really would have avoided some bad situations in the canon of the show.
All right.
So what's our starting letter? D. We're gonna start off with the D. I would love Mr. Andy to start us off on this one. Letter D. Good book titles. Ready, set, go.
Don't be on this show.
Yeah, I'll give points. Ryan.
Dodging Dragons and Noble Fucks.
That's a good one. I like that one.
You did
Good point.
double
Oh, that's
D.
a good one,
Thank you.
Ryan. That's a good
Lindsay.
Demon shadows and how to deal with them.
Yes, good one. Ashley.
Dealing with enemies without taking their heads off.
Ooh, I like that one.
Can't be done.
What's our next letter? H. Mr. Blanchard.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That was good. Ryan.
Here's where I be buried.
You got a little piratey there. I'm gonna give no to that one. Lindsay.
He took mine.
Oh, half man, whole penis.
Yes, love it. Miss.
Mic drop.
Healing from death and you.
Yeah, I like that. Andy.
Oh, look out for the night walk, for the night savior.
No. Last chance, Ryan.
Oppressive bitches and how to deal.
Hey, Just Quickie is a brand new game. We tested out in our post show called For the Win. That's for first members only to watch. So if you want to see us test out our brand new games, we're going to have those live on For the Win. In fact, after this show, we're going to do our recording of For the Win and try out another brand new game. But this one's called Just a Quickie. The way this game's going to go is that you guys, each team is going to be given a scenario. They're going to act out that scene on our spot area, and they're gonna do that over the course of 45 seconds. No gimmicks, just a 45-second improv scene. They can have fun with it as much as they want. Then I'm gonna have them do the scene again in 20 seconds, and then I'm gonna have them do the scene again in 10 seconds, and keep reducing it down to the last time, which they will do the scene in 3 seconds. I'll give points to whoever does it best.
All right.
On the dance floor, a guard for House Freight, Ryan, tries to subtly talk his cousin, Ashley, who is a Stark soldier known to party hard, into going home during the Red Wedding.
Oh, shit.
And this is from Kiba589.
Ashley.
Ashley, no three-letter words. There are no words.
Ryan knows too many non-three-letter words, so we'll be fine.
I'm House Frey. Okay.
Let's go. I have to pee.
I got stuff to tell you.
Okay.
Wait, we gotta wait till they say.
We
go.
haven't started the timer.
We can-
We're on the dance floor. All right, ready?
You know,
let's just hold in this moment for a second.
Cousins.
I'm getting too much Ryan right now. Can we
There it
please
is,
move
there
forward? Can we please move forward? Can we please move forward?
Hold on. No, back it up in the right direction. Back
Oh my
up towards
God.
the points giver.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I forgot. He loves that shit.
Start the timer. Starting off with Dance Boy Ryan. Ready, set, go.
Hey, girl. You know you're super awesome on the partying scene. I got something I should probably tell you.
Wedding dress!
Oh, you're too awesome to die! I mean, you're too awesome to die! You should probably like. No, it's great. No, you need to. You know, like outside.
No!
You know, like. No, it's great.
Free!
Outside though, you should really be on the outside.
Party!
Hang on, I gotta back that ass up. You should like go get some air. Yeah. You should go get some air.
Rub,
Go get some air. Like, it's nice outside. Have you seen the balcony? The balcony is lovely.
Balcony.
There we go. It's nice out there.
Oh, that was great.
Lifted your dress up.
I love audience participation.
It's fine. There's not a camera back there.
Oi, 20 seconds. Do it again. Ready, set. 20 seconds, go.
Party.
Shit, it's gonna get real in here. It's gonna get real. You better.
Wedding.
I love what you're doing. I love it. I love you dropping it like it's super hot and not a three-letter word.
North. Yeah.
You should go outside.
Party. Wedding.
It's nice. Wait, I forgot to. It's nice out there.
Rob.
It's nice outside. Go out there.
Wedding.
All right, make that fit. I feel like you missed a few points there, but let's see if we can make it fit in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Wedding.
Okay.
Party.
Yeah, great.
Party.
Weddings are lovely. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Drunk.
Get the fuck out.
Rob. Party. Rob. North.
All right, 3 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Run, bitch!
Oh my God.
That was good.
On my second team, both women work on the Know, an online news channel. Both have known to cosplay on occasion. Both play excessive amounts of video games. Both have boyfriends who are obviously less charming or attractive than them. And both have desks that sit under bunk beds here in the studio. I'm sorry, did we book the same person twice on the show? It's Mac Turney and Ashley Jenkins. And before we get to games, we have to get team names.
Yes, you
Team names, Barbara and Lindsay.
Yeah, well, obviously we thought long and hard about this.
We did.
Went through a rigorous process and some testing groups.
Yeah.
And we came up with Team The Know, but N-O.
N-O, spelled N-O.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
We're the No.
Not today.
See, because we thought ahead actually, and we're actually going to be Team Ruby.
Right. See, but it's different. It's different because see, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but also kind of boring. So
Right.
we're going to be something more exciting. We're going to be a Ruby with a U.
Oh. So basically your team, this Ruby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team what everyone thinks the show is really called.
Team her character's name.
I like how Barbara already deflated their cleverness. She's like, that's actually part of the show. There's no joke there. Someone actually has that name. Condombrella.
Oh, you mean the word we accidentally got you
Yeah,
in rehearsal?
during rehersal that one came up.
Bitches, you didn't cheat, did Google you? that shit.
I didn't. I've been sitting here.
Condombrella. Ladies, what could Condombrella be about? What happened?
The definition just came up.
Yes.
No, it didn't.
No one here saw it though. Did
I
anyone
actually did not
I
see
didn't
it.
see it
That's
either.
amazing. Keep
So
going.
Ashley can't answer.
Wow. This is fantastic. I have screwed up the
episode. You're
sponsor. We're flashing the answers and everything up.
Welcome to the premiere of On the Spot.
Yeah.
Look, I get it, flashing. It's a girl-themed episode.
Yeah.
We got it.
Someone's
Yeah,
sure
it's
coming
okay.
off at
Somebody's
some
going
point.
wild.
Am I the only person who didn't immediately think sexual with this definition?
It's a condom.
What do you have an idea?
I do. I was thinking, no.
I'll let this happen. You can share.
Let's just let it happen.
Story time.
Let the magic happen. No, I was thinking, you know those umbrellas you get? They're like the clear ones. They have those umbrellas that now come down over your body. I thought that was a condom umbrella.
Oh, that would
That's
make
like
sense.
that's like the
Like
joke
those
from
clear ones where it just goes all the way down to like your hips, and so
Yeah.
it's like your upper body is in this clear umbrella.
that's like the Naked Gun joke, right? Isn't that the movie where
They're
where
real.
they do safe sex and they have the entire like condom costumes while they're like. Well, oddly enough, Ashley, let's see what the definition was.
I feel like she's
A clear
close.
umbrella which makes the wielder look like they're hiding from rain in a condom.
Okay, so maybe I might have subconscious.
Did you subconsciously?
I don't know. Maybe I did.
It's like the
Man.
achievement
It's
subscribe thing.
I feel like when I hear a condom umbrella, I think of an umbrella in which a wearer looks like
Yeah.
they were standing in a condom.
Well, see, like, I think it was an
saw
actual
the paragraph
condom.
come up, and then it went back immediately. So I just saw there was a bunch of text, but I'll take it. I cheated. I'm sorry.
Fine.
My brain cheated and didn't tell me.
You lying bastard.
Pizza stalker.
Jordan,
Pizza stalker.
pizza stock.
Pizza stalker. What could a pizza stalker be about?
I think a pizza stalker is, they have the pizza tracker. It's somebody who constantly refreshes their pizza tracker.
Oh, waiting for
They
that.
stalk their own pizza. They probably smoked a lot of pot and they're really excited about it.
That was really clever. Ashley, you got something that's better?
Well, I don't. Maybe.
I broke Ashley.
Did you see the definition earlier?
Not hard. No, I was thinking. So you get a stalker. You can get some really crazy stalkers out there. They do scary
Don't I
stuff.
know?
You wake up in the middle of the night. There's a stalker at the foot of your bed.
We
But
know
what
Bernie.
happens when the stalker catches you and then cuts you into even slices?
Oh.
And then you've been pizza stalked.
Like, Ashley's
You've been pizza
stalk.
murdered.
That's
What's
like,
the point of
Yeah, but
stalking?
you've been stalked right into murder. Look, the two go hand in hand.
I don't even feel like
Why
that's
not?
just special to pizzas. That's just what stalkers do.
Think about it. You got the pizza sauce in there coming out of your veins.
this is Simba from The Lion King in a dentist's office.
Too soon.
This is a horror. Oh,
Too
you picked
soon.
Tooth soon.
I
Sometimes
don't
he's Cecil.
Damn.
know. Simba.
Simba's the one that lives.
Was the one passing
Yeah,
the
but I'm
little
just
man?
saying too soon because a lion just
I got
died.
you, I got you.
Right.
Yeah,
Barbara.
considering.
Forgot about
So the
dentist.
horror film.
Yeah.
6 seconds on the clock.
This
I
one's going
get
to
it.
be easy.
I feel like Ashley's having a whole other conversation over here on the side.
Because I need the little man.
That one you can twist off.
Take his little man. Trying to, if you want the little man, you can have him.
I like there's a conversation between Ashley and Lindsay going, you can have the little man. I need the little man.
The little man will stay in my lap
can do
until he's
without
needed
it.
again.
6 pepperoni slices.
This one's like 1.5.
So we'll start with Ashley on this one. 6 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
All right, so Dennis goes to Africa. And he poaches a lion. Oh no, this is gonna get better. He poaches
Meg.
a lion.
No, I don't know how it's gonna get better. And then, as the lion's dying, he's like, "Please take care of my son, Simba." And the dentist is like, "Wow, you know what? I really
named
feel
his son
something
the
for
same name as him.
this lion." And
Ashley.
And then he takes the lion cub Simba home and he lives in his dentist's office. But as the cub grows up, he plots his revenge.
Meg.
And then one day, when the dentist is performing a surgery on a patient, I have no idea where we're going with this. Simba comes out of the shadows and takes some of the dental instruments.
Ashley?
God, please switch to Ashley.
And then one night when the dentist is working late doing his paperwork,
5, 4.
the lion goes,
Yay!
Oh, man.
That was great.
You don't really hear that often in pitch sessions where one person just like, I don't like this.
I got it. Meg was playing the kid in the audience going, no.
Yeah, exactly. I was showing you what it would be like in a cinema.
I
It'd be
killed
very-
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Name of this film. Do you have 2 beers now?
The Lion Kid?
The Lion Kid?
Kid.
The Lion Kid. All right.
Ashley's turning into me over there.
I saw you take a drink of the blue and I was like, she's got another one in the other hand.
She's preparing her on the spot, John.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm surprised. Gus had 2 beers on here.
She's mixed up the news with the movie pitch right now. And someone please take the beers away.
All right, let's find out what team the nose prompts are. Gus.
I don't need this
Bum,
anymore.
bum, bum, bueno.
You're just trying to end the show. You're like, it's over now. We did it.
I like how that was very like Pavlovian. Like I showed the Gus and Barbara to say the theme song.
I didn't even realize.
So we're gonna play a game called Think About It. Think about it's a game where each team will get a question. They will answer the question one word at a time, back and forth between teammates. They will 6 seconds on the clock to answer the question, and the twist is whenever they hear the bell, the other team gets an opportunity to interject a word into there. What is going on over here?
We're giving each other the thumbs up.
We
Okay.
just stop psyching each other
You just
out.
looked really guilty over there. The most guilty thumbs up I've ever seen in my life.
It wasn't guilty. It was like this.
Stay strong.
It was
Stay
like,
strong.
It was like,
Yeah.
we got this.
All right,
we got
so-
this. Be strong.
How to teach someone to read. Simple enough.
Sure.
Everyone has to learn
What
how
does
to
that
do
say?
it. How to teach.
Solid.
I like that.
Minus
Could've
5
got
points
half.
for Barb.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That was funny.
John just mad because he can't read.
That should be the name of your memoir, Barb Dunkelman. But it was funny.
So, how to teach someone to read one word at a time, starting with Meg. Ready, set, go.
First, you want to teach someone the alphabet
Because
then
they
can
Squeeze.
the
alphabet
out
into
their
Vagina.
Vagina heavy.
because
then
they
know
how
to
use
it
to
read
books
and
encyclopedias
magazines
and
other
things.
internet.
No! No!
6 seconds.
Also,
Books.
Also, books, bitch.
We didn't even get to interject again.
Ashley did it for you!
The answer was less about how to read, more so a list of what you could read.
Yeah, but you could
Once you
eventually
squeeze letters from the alphabet out of your vagina, sure.
Yeah, duh.
out into your vagina, apparently.
How my mom taught me.
I want a count of how many times Meg said no during that entire round.
Include those.
It was just a constant no. Oh
I
man.
panicked.
Ashley's crying too, audience.
well during the episode.
Are you crying too, Meg?
Oh yeah, this is Team Cries.
Yes.
Team cries.
Team tears.
Oh, yeah.
Let's read that masterful answer out loud.
I think their team no.
First, you want to teach someone the alphabet because then they can squeeze the alphabet out into their vagina because then they know how to use it to read books and encyclopedias, magazines, and other things. Internet. No! Also books.
Now that I'm seeing it,
Answer the question.
it kind of reminds me, like, you know how some girls can like make a dildo go like in and out of their vagina?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you can
duh.
go like go out and into your vagina, the alphabet.
Wait, but
Oh.
you have to. Never mind.
There's like a muscle
What
there.
was the argument
Kegels.
against
That's what I'm
that?
saying. Like without using hands.
Oh, okay.
Just like a suckle gun.
You know, in the Matrix, you could like go into a program and it would.
Yes. I'm so glad we went from like talking about vaginas. Okay, the Matrix. Listen.
Wait. I want to hear this.
I understand. Go.
You go in the Matrix and it programs your brain chips or whatever
brain chips.
to know things like kung
They're
fu.
tasty.
It's kind of the same thing, except you just plug it into your vagina and magically you can read.
My God.
If only you said that.
When Neo reaches
One word
in,
at a time.
This is an episode of Reading Rainbow. I don't remember.
right? So then, like when Neo reaches into Trinity's chest and pumps her heart, was that all like metaphorical of him like reaching in?
Here's the
somewhere?
thing: is he reached the wrong place.
Exactly.
Ah.
Trinity's
If he
like,
just
no.
like gone up through, she would have been like,
Pumps her uterus.
Yeah.
she would have been like, Encyclopedia Britannica. Is
You
the
gotta
best.
wake me up emotionally, buddy.
Before you
not
go.
physically.